Barefoot Bianca.
Hi, Kanye. Yo.
It's an alliteration for the ages, and guys, this is nuts because Bianca finally covered up, but not in the way you would expect, because you would not believe how Bianca decided to wear her outfit while strolling around Disneyland. And yes, you heard me right, Disneyland. I won't stop, won't mess my groove up, 'cause I already know how. You know, the place for kids and families and vacations for those families. Let's talk about this insane showing from Bianca Censori and try to figure out why exactly she would do this. Because Kanye West and his better half decided to ditch all of the madness for a day and hit up old Disneyland on just a regular Tuesday. And Bianca didn't wear anything normal though, no. Even though this is indeed Disneyland, the park for children, Bianca opted in for the non-bread outfit, if you know what I mean, because this is of course the outfit where you put a big beige rectangle that looks like a square of non-bread over the front of your body and pray that it doesn't fly away with the wind.
Wow, Bianca Censori and Kanye West enjoyed a date at the happiest place on earth, Disneyland.
Especially since the average age of people at Disneyland probably comes to around 10 or 11. So you really want to hope that nothing happens, because this is a risky move, Bianca, even for you. And although they seemed to get the celebrity treatment, which included a quick path to the front of any ride they wanted, and a special male bodyguard following them along from behind, if you get my gist. And despite what we're used to, Kanye actually dressed somewhat normally. Because if instead of his usual black on black bank robber ski mask look, he went for a more subtle looking bright white hoodie and some loose pants. It's almost like seeing a unicorn. That's how crazy it was. A Martian unicorn.
What I love telling people is like, who do you know?
But you heard it right though, the man who usually rocks the scene, the fashion scene that is, with really bold fashion choices with his lady, particularly very minimal clothing. They actually kind of opted for a low-profile visit for what we would say is the happiest park on earth. But Bianca was still covered up far more than usual, although apparently not enough according to social media. Because people are stunned that they even let the couple into the park wearing the dress that Bianca was wearing. And honestly, can you really blame them? Especially the fact that she wasn't wearing shoes. And here's what the internet had to say in my favorite segment here on FTD News, Pepe's Perspectives. This person said, "Doesn't Disney have a dress code?" Yeah, Mickey Mouse ears and nothing else. Any non-celebrity would not be able to wear that in the parks. I agree, commenter. It's a very fair point. I don't really have much else to add. This person says they let her in like that with a confused face emoji. Well, maybe they weren't let in, maybe they snuck in, just like how they snuck into the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl after party. And last but not least, this person said if any other people dressed like that, they'd make her wear Disney clothes just to cover her up. Just imagine Bianca Censori strolling around in a big Minnie Mouse graphic tee. See, this would actually break the internet in a weird way because it might be considered the most off-brand fashion choice that she's ever made, and absolutely not in the way that you would expect. So what do you think? Should they have been allowed to post up in the Disneyland park wearing those outfits? And what happened to the no shoes, no shirt, no service rule? Have we really moved past this in 2024? Because even though Bianca wasn't wearing her typical outfit of nothingness, although it was relatively close, she did end up stirring the pot and have people question her sanity, because why would she choose to wear no shoes while walking around the park and instead actually just wrap up her feet and ankles in what looks like the tensor bandage route instead of shoes? Which is very respectable, I must say, because I don't think anyone else would have the chutzpah to do that, but nonetheless very intriguing. And I just want to take a moment to remind you all that this is once again Disneyland, not your local park. So it's probably not comfortable to stroll around a bunch of pavement and loose rocks without shoes on. But hey, whatever draws the attention, right? Because it's also not the streets of LA where you can get away with wearing these crazy outfits and not be surrounded by a bunch of children all the time. And it's also not the first time that Bianca was seen strolling the public barefoot. So maybe Barefoot Bianca is the name that we should start calling her. And the best part? No entourage of kids tagging alongside them. It was just the two of them navigating the madness of Disney, just like regular folks do. So I guess it really is a place of fun for all ages. Meanwhile, Kanye West was also spotted trying on some Mickey Mouse ears and nah, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even lie about that. It's too ridiculous. So what are you guys thinking? Was this an appropriate showing for Disneyland? Do you believe that this was really a kiddo appropriate look, and should Bianca have even been let into the park without shoes on? Is this what we would call ratchet these days? Let me know your thoughts on how you feel about it in the comments below.